What's happening, guys? Martinez back again. Ask Martinez again, guys. Just throwing up some videos for you. Nothing particularly complicated, just quick videos for you for questions that people have for me and that I just see in the comments, and general questions actually, from what we see. So ultimately, guys, quick question, and again, not question, but ultimately why I don't recommend Zara for fragrances, but I recommend Zara for everything else, you could say. Zara for me, guys, and again, for those that have been following the channel, I've followed this company for quite a few years now, I could say, and the styles and everything else and that they come out with. Even this jumper, to some extent, is a style that I liked, and I picked this one up in London not too long ago. But what I say about Zara, guys, I mean, ultimately, I recommend them for style, for fashion, because for those that are in the UK, I don't know obviously about the US and other parts of the world. If you're in the UK, those that know about Primark, for instance, you can see obviously a lot of the fashion styles that come out from quote unquote the runway and different styles that come out in that regard. It seems to trickle down. There's like a trickle down effect, and you can see obviously what Primark do is purposely what they're trying to do is get the more popular styles and try and put that in a slightly more affordable, you could say, fast fashion way. Equally, you could say Zara's fast fashion as well, but in a slightly more affordable way, I'd say, for Primark. Maybe the quality is good, maybe the quality isn't good. Obviously, you have to pick and choose on that based on what you can afford. But Primark is obviously following that example. H&M in the UK as well follow that example for what I've seen, and Zara specifically will follow example of maybe, say, how could I say, slightly more inspired types of clothing. So you could have something which is, I don't know, Alexander McQueen, for example. Alexander McQueen white trainers with a chunky sole boot on the sole on the base of the sneaker. You'll see Zara will specifically bring out some type of white trainer that sort of imitates that. Balenciaga Speed, I think they're called Speed trainers. Zara have their own version, you could say, of that. So I recommend for those that want to get into maybe getting these type of slightly more luxury items but don't want to pay the amount, if you choose to do it, me personally, I would probably, certain styles I just probably will stay away from unless I can afford the real thing. And again, if the price is just too much, I probably choose not to purposely buy it. Me personally, Zara have got, I think they've improved a lot in respect of the footwear. They used to bring out a lot of footwear where, you know, I'm talking probably a good, you know, 5-6 years ago, the footwear that came out was very, especially for guys anyway, the footwear that came out was very rough. The level, you know, if you're buying sneakers, for example, the level was very sort of harsh on your foot. There was no padding in the actual sole, and after a while, you know, you'd have the trainers for maybe a bit of time and then you'd have to just throw them away and start again. I've literally just bought a pair of sneakers from Zara, and I'm so quite surprised. When I try them on the store is one thing, but I'm quite surprised how good they actually are in respect of the sponge that they've put into the actual sole itself. Don't get me wrong, they only cost me like £20, £25, but that being said, it gives me more options in my outfit. So what I'm trying to do now in my type of clothing and so forth is reduce the amount of clothes I have. I'm purposely not buying excessive amounts of clothes, because I think that's the problem that we can do with this fast fashion, and as well with fragrances. Fast fragrance, you're buying 10 fragrances within maybe even a month to 2 months, whereas if you bought one particular key fragrance, let me give you an example. So you buy one particular key fragrance, for instance, that works for you. So this is Yves Saint Laurent, this is La Nuit L'Homme, you know, standalone fragrance. Yes, Zara did come out with some versions of it, and again, if you can pick it up from Zara, fair enough. But some of the older fragrances, wow, so the camera cut out. So yeah. So this is a white pair of trainers that I picked up from Zara. Let's see if I can change this so you can see the white. So these are just literally just size 10 men's, basically you could say crepe pump soles, you know, standard trainers, standard white trainers. I just wanted something that I could wear with, say, for instance, I don't know, let's say a suit jacket, which again I'll probably purchase from Zara as well, suit jacket or blazer, maybe just a slightly, you know, relaxed t-shirt, maybe some skinny jeans, and again, classic white trainers will always go with anything. So, you know, I just wanted something. I did look at the Alexander McQueen trainers, again, 400 and something pounds, sometimes on sale, £300. Did I really want to do that? And me personally, I want a bargain. So I said, let me try them on the Zara. And again, you know, just the way these trainers are constructed, I mean, technically, it's just, as I say, it's just like a pump, really. There's nothing complicated about it. You can see the bottom, you can see how they put it together. But ultimately, for what it is, I'm quite happy with the trainers. And again, for £25, not paid a lot, and I'm saving myself some money. I have purchased trainers from Primark, I think, at one point. Not particularly great. And again, fast fashion being the thing. But I think, guys, again, you've got so many options from Zara, because the thing is about the wardrobe, and again the different color palettes that they have and different silhouettes that they have for the trainers and different things going on. You have a lot more options, I would say, to have something which is, how could I say, I would say good quality. Yeah, good quality in respect of the garments that they have and the different types of clothes. When it comes to the fragrances, that's a different genre, and I think if you're really into fragrances, again, you will be disappointed. I can have Zara tops and I can wear the tops for years. I can have certain styles from Zara and they don't go out of fashion, unless I personally change my perspective as what fashion is to me in that moment in time. But as it goes though, guys, ultimately, yeah, I think ultimately, guys, Zara is like the one-stop shop for men's style and fashion on the high street, unless you're going to go into slightly more luxury, unless you're going to go to Selfridges in the UK, unless you're going to go specifically into some type of, you know, boutique or something like that, depending where you are in London and different things going on. But as it stands, you can literally, let's say for £100, you could really have a few good outfits. You don't necessarily have to go crazy. You buy a few essentials and maybe you have one or two sort of show pieces. Again, maybe a blazer or something like that, or maybe you have some sort of designer, whether it be accessory or designer particular. It could be hat, you know, trousers, jeans, you name it, as well as with the Zara stuff. But again, I just think that the fragrances, guys, they just leave more to be desired. And if you're really into your, you know, your fragrances and you really want something to work with, Zara just ain't really the one. Don't get me wrong, they've got some good stuff, but again, for me, the longevity is not there, the performance isn't there, the sillage isn't there. You know, for the first 10 minutes it's fantastic, and then after that, finito. So for me, guys, you know, I recommend Zara for everything but pretty much the fragrances right about now. If you don't agree, guys, you let me know, leave your comments down below. Again, I do appreciate guys asking me these questions, and I'm just putting up videos as and when. So hopefully, if the questions keep coming in, I'll keep putting up videos. But hopefully, guys, you know, I'll see you soon. Peace.